wanted to introduce you guys today to Jeff Iverson from Something New Media. He is our go-to guy for video for any sort of event, really. But Something New Media is what they've been working on a lot lately. So tell us a little bit about you.
Hi, everyone. So yeah, my name is Jeff. I've been shooting weddings for about a year and a half for my other side company, but we bought Something New Media because we saw the vision that this company had. We saw the quality of work that they were doing. And so we really wanted to invest our time and energy into this business. So yeah, thank you for having me on.
Yeah, no, it's my pleasure. So tell me a little bit like kind of how you guys shoot and your vision, because I know that you guys are coming in, so you're going to bring your own personal touch, which is going to be awesome. But Something New Media has this like very like natural way, and they're also very natural on site. And so tell me a little bit more about you guys, how you guys interact and so on.
Exactly. So we have a team of videographers that's what they just love doing. They just love shooting weddings. And then we have a team of editors. That's all they love doing. They just want to edit weddings. So that's how we're different from other wedding videographer companies, is that we have teams of people that love doing a specific thing. So kind of like a movie, how they have, people that are only, filming a wedding, then they are filming a movie, and then other ones that are editing it. So we consider ourselves like a wedding film production.
Okay.
But we keep it on a small scale to where you'll be dealing with myself, my business partner, or our other account manager. So we're getting all of the info from our couples as far as what they're really looking for in their wedding film. So we can make a very cinematic film or something that's a little more upbeat. So we go through a lot of the different styles of what you're looking for, maybe stuff that you've seen in the past. You're like, that really sticks out to us. And then we start formulating the idea of what you want for your wedding. That's when we start talking to the videographers that we think would best shoot that wedding, because that's the style that matches up with them. And then also the same thing with the editors. We have editors that like editing in a certain way. And so we know what weddings to give to that editor to get the best result. So during our process, we do a lot of back and forth with our clients, making sure that they tell us what they're looking for. We let them know, the different shooting of how we'll be working with them throughout the day, the timeline calls, stuff like that. If you have a wedding planner or somebody on the outside, we can, work with them as well. But yeah, we just try to get as much information from our couples as possible. That way that everybody along the process, as far as shooting the wedding to editing, knows what's supposed to be happening for our couples.
I think that's actually really cool that you guys do it that way, because I think as people plan their weddings, their vision changes a little bit, because I think you have like plan A of how you've seen it, or you've been to weddings, you like things a certain way. But as you grow and you see other people's videos and you're really actively searching, your vision might change a little bit. So now you know that you already have a company that you like working with, and they're adapting to your vision, which I think is a really cool thing to be able to do. Be like, okay, this is the videographer style that really matches what you guys want. And then again, the same with the editing. And then it actually also keeps your videographers more available, because they're not stuck editing when there's another client. So I think that's actually a really great way to run it, to just make sure that you meet your client's needs.
Exactly. And then we try to knock down the process time as far as once we have the film, the editing side, because again, with other companies, they're still trying to shoot weddings, they're still trying to book weddings, they're still trying to do all these other processes while they're editing your wedding film.
Right.
Us, we just have people working on editing your wedding film to turn it around as quickly and professionally as possible. So then you're not waiting 5-6 months down the road asking, where's my wedding film?
Which is such a it's tough once you're still in that high of your wedding, and then that's a long time. Like that's a long time, and I understand why people have to wait that long in other cases, because that's if they have a very small team, and there's nothing wrong with small team companies. They do great work, and I work with a ton who are amazing. But I think like I have no patience, so like when I have something like this I'm waiting for, like I want it as quickly as possible. And I think that's really great that you guys have that option, and that you have people working focused on that and getting that out. So I think it meets this new era of immediate satisfaction to a certain sense, right? Like we just live in this world where you can order something and you can get it right away. And I understand obviously you're not getting it right away, but you're obviously going to get it quicker than most situations, just because you have that team. So that's actually really cool that you guys do that. Tell me about like one of your, I mean, it's been quiet because of everything going on right now, but one of your favorite weddings or events that you shot in the past.
So again, we love trying to get to know our couples because we know when we're showing up on the day of, we want to make sure that everybody feels comfortable. So we love being able to just have that interaction with each of our couples. So, I mean, each wedding is so different. So to just like pick out one wedding is like, you know, everything is just
True.
so different from every wedding. Every couple is so different. Just kind of how the vibe and feel of the day is. And so we just love getting in there with our couples, having fun. And we get so many compliments back from our couples being like,
Good.
we didn't know your videographers, you know, we knew their name, but when they showed up, they were just so welcoming and they knew things about us. And that's because as we're going through the process, we are letting our videographers know this is who you're going to be working with. This is, you know, their wants and desires. You know, this is the questionnaire that, you know, we talk to them about. We give them all that information so they feel like they're walking in to, you know,
Like,
deal with our couples and they know who they are. So it kind of creates this, you know, nice friendship right from the beginning and just comfortability. That's what we're, you know, really
just,
after. So, you know, we get those emails all the time that people just feel comfortable working with our team. Yeah.
and I think that's really important because it's a very intimate relationship. Like photographer and videographer, like that person's in your face the whole day. So I think
Yeah.
it's incredibly important that you guys go that extra mile, that extra effort to make sure that they come in like that's the person they've been talking to for months.
Right.
Um,
And like you said, dealing with photographers, like there's always been a disconnect sometimes with a, you know, wedding film team and then the photographers, sometimes they butt heads, but we have so many of our photographers referring us work because they love working with our teams. Because
that's a
we
big
work with,
deal.
we work with our videographers, letting them know that their number one job is to make sure everybody feels comfortable and happy. So because we want everyone, you know, on the wedding day to not feel stressed. Like we don't want a photographer feeling stressed working with, you know, our team. We don't want the bride and couple to feel stressed working with our team. So it's their number one job, just to make sure everybody feels comfortable. And then from there, it's their next job is to make sure that they, you know, create an awesome wedding film. So we have so many photographers coming back to us and saying, hey, you know, we love working with your team. Like we really, you know, vibed well with them. We didn't have any problems with them getting in the way, you know, stuff like that. Where
That's a really big deal. Like I had this one wedding and I'll never, and it's been like 7 years. And to this day, it still sticks in my head. And the videographer that, and I can't even remember who it was, but they were so focused that their film was the number one and the only super important thing that they actually overstepped the photographer in a lot of ways. And they actually had like this, and I get that was a little bit darker later, but the entire time they had this like giant bright light on the entire time. So the photographer couldn't get any like natural light shots and things like that. And like you could see the photographer like trying to politely be like, hey, can I have like 1 minute to just get these shots? And the videographer was very like, no, I'm capturing this day. This is how it's going to be. And I understand the importance of that. I do. And I commend that, but you have to find that middle ground of we're all here to create something amazing for this couple or for this client.
exactly.
And it's funny how that can get lost of like, I'm the most important. And I actually very specifically will not work with vendors if I have the choice like that. I'm like, it's always a team player component. We are all here together and we are here to do whatever it takes to make sure that this couple or this client has the most amazing day. So yeah, so that's sort of our focus there. And your company is the same. And I think that's really awesome because in these little niche markets, every now and then that gets lost because
Yeah.
that's what you're doing. But yeah, no, I think that's great. And then tell me real quick, what is the best way for our clients to reach you? Email, phone numbers, social media?
So our website, somethingnewmedia.com. We have our client information you can fill out there if you want to contact us about more information in our packages. We can also share our packages with you so you can hand it out to your clients.
Of course.
But yeah, that's the best way to reach us. Our Instagram is somethingnew.media, I believe.
Isn't
Instagram.
it funny how you have these things and like all the time you have to be like, wait, did I do something different with that one?
It becomes so natural, like you don't even think about it. Yes, somethingnew.media.
Perfect.
With our Instagram.
Awesome. But thank you so much for talking to me today, just so folks can get to know you a little bit. we will be all out of our houses hopefully here pretty soon, and then back to business.
Please.
Yeah,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.